So I'm off to do a bit of shopping here in China, and it's raining pretty heavy. It's been raining pretty heavy for the last couple of weeks actually. I'm going to get drenched making a video as long as my pocket 3 is okay. Oh, I'm under a tree at the moment, just taking a little shelter. I'm not into umbrellas, I'm English, and us Brits, we don't carry umbrellas that much. And I'm going to get very, very wet. Right, let's go. So I watched something recently, Global Times it's called, the ex-president of the Philippines. Wow, what an interesting chap. Yeah, he was talking about how the Philippines were under immense pressure from the Americans. The Americans, we all know they've got loads of bases and probably missiles in the Philippines. But they like to stir up some trouble. And if he could turn the clocks back, he probably wouldn't have some of the issues that he did have, because the Americans always wanted, what's the word I'm looking for? They always wanted conflict with the Philippines and China, whether it's about fishing or trade. So they always cause that disruption between those two countries. Now we know the Philippines is small. Duercho, I'm going to pronounce his name wrong, so forgive me. I'll write his name here on the screen, just here. You know the guy I mean. Yeah, and he explained that American foreign policy always kept the Philippines in a situation where they must not be companions, let's say, with China. And the Philippines, its main export industry was fruit and veg, yeah? Not really a threat to anyone, and it makes you start to realise there's a lot of countries that have to dislike China because America tells them to. Excuse the visual there. Because of trade wars, America is putting a lot of pressure on Germany at the moment. Schultz recently about 4 days ago, came here. China was Germany's biggest trading partner last year, $12 billion of trade. America wants Germany to cut down on the export of the auto industry, particularly EVs. As we know, Janet Lenin came to China just a few days ago. Lenin, yep. And she was complaining about the amount of vehicles that China is exporting, manufacturing and exporting. Too much competition for America. It's kind of weird in a way when you think about it. America needs other countries to almost sanction China. The only thing America has is its military might. It must always keep that military might to, you know, kind of like the elites of the world. Other than that, America has nothing. You know, the Middle East has the oil. China has the factories, technology, infrastructure, generally happy people, prospering, and America just has its military might. I mean, the people that live in America, you can tell me, but generally your economy is going downhill and the cost of living is becoming more expensive. Fuel rates is about $7 a gallon in California at the moment. So you guys are suffering, but your military is not. Remember, you know, the wars that are going on around the world at the moment, conflicts, wars, whatever you want to call them, they're all being pushed by America. Keep them going, don't end them. Whatever you do, don't end those conflicts, because if you do, yes, the people will stop dying, but America's military might will also dry up. That's where they're making the money. Europe, I'd just take them out of the equation now. You know, they just buy stuff, they don't invent stuff anymore, and they just cowered behind the European Union. Yeah, Europe's gone under. So please don't adjust your screens. It might look a little hazy. It's because it is. I've got a piece of cellophane over the screen of the camera so that I can still use this as I'm walking along in the heavy rains. And it is heavy rains. Right, I need your advice as a viewer. If I say something negative about China, and you know I'm always, just like other YouTubers, I'm saying positive stuff about its infrastructure, about the people, its culture, the food. Oh, great, great, great. It is, it's good. But there's some things that annoy me. Loud noise, spitting, e-bikes going fast on the pavement here, trucks going too fast when you're crossing the road. That kind of stuff. Politically, doesn't bother me. And the general lifestyle here, much, much better than I could be having in the UK. Even the rain is warm. But if I say something negative about those negative issues, you know, the trucks, the noise and the spitting, then the Chinese people who watch YouTube, well, if you don't like it, get out. Really quite aggressive. And some of the comments, I had one recently, but we had a discussion for several minutes. And I tried to appease him and say, look, it's not that bad, I'm not anti-China, blah, 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 because it was about theft. And he's saying, there are no thieves in China. What a load of bollocks. Of course there is. I mean, if he was that sure, he should be the head of security, because then you wouldn't need a police force. Absolutely rubbish. I've had two bicycles stolen since I've been here, and my wallet off a bus. And he said, no, you didn't. I did, but he was saying I didn't. He said there is no theft in China. Well, there is. If you come to China, you still have to look after your property. You still have to be aware. It's not as rife as it is in Western countries, and it's very unlikely that someone's going to come up to you with a knife and say, give me that. I don't know anyone that's been threatened to, you know, to hand over their belongings, their valuables to a thief. I don't know anyone. It's never happened to me, and I don't know anyone. But I have been robbed, and I have had bicycles stolen. So it does happen. You can't have 1.4 billion people and they're all honest, okay? So anyway, as a result of that, I did have to remove him. He kind of like reminded me of what I think he might, you know, is the type of person that would go into a shopping centre and start stabbing people. That kind of person, really psychotic. Most people you can reason. If you disagree with what I'm saying, it's very unlikely. You know, you might say, oh, you're wrong there, and I'll accept that. You can tell me, but it's very unlikely you're going to chuck out a few insults and death threats. If you do, oh, stay with me. That screen's getting a bit blurry because of the rain. I'll be out the rain any second now. Any second. I'm totally drenched. I don't believe in umbrellas because I'm English. My daughters live up in Newcastle. They don't have umbrellas. We don't do it, do we? Yeah. And here in China, the slightest bit of rain, they've got their hand on top of the head. Rain drives them mad. Rain and sunshine. Really all quite amusing, actually. Right, I'm going to go into this shopping centre here behind the camera. There we go. You can just about see it. I'm going to go in there. I need to buy some chicken. The camera is too misty. It's not going to happen. Stay with me. Right, let's get inside. Oh, I love the name of this tea shop here. Look at that. Auntie. Can the packet pick up? Auntie, T-E-A. That's brilliant. That's clever. Play with words. It's a foreign word, so it's easy done for them. In fact, it's easy done for anyone, to be honest. Auntie. Auntie's. Auntie Jenny. Auntie Jenny. So it's not Auntie Jenny's tea, it's Auntie Jenny. Brilliant. Right, so I'm inside my local shopping centre. I said in other videos, there's 3 shopping centres in this town, and one of them is going to shut down because there's just not enough trade in this town for 3 shopping centres, because there's loads of shops and restaurants. Oh, a piano. Now, if I was at St Pancras Station, I'd play that, but I can't. And I'm glad I can't, because I have a neighbour who plays one of them, and he drives me mad. Should I leave the country? Should I move? Of course not. Just drive me mad, because he plays it too bloody loud. Never know when he's going to play it, day or night. And I'm not going to leave my apartment just because of a piano player, but I'm not going to take revenge like some people said. Go up there, bang on the door, make more noise. What's the point of making more noise? Upset all the other neighbours. The other neighbours are used to that noise. If you play the piano, it's a bit of a It's a bit like playing the violin in a way. People respect it and say, ooh, a lovely instrument, must be clever, must have some kind of intellect, must be an intelligent person to play the piano. Strange, eh? But these days, I've had about 6 viewers saying, oh, I remind you of Joe Biden. Whatever gives you that impression? I don't have long pauses. I don't think about Scranton, Stratton, or wherever it's from. I don't say I had relatives who was kidnapped by Zulus or whoever and cannibals, and they ate him. Joe's going do-dally. So I hope it's not the way I deliver my videos. I hope it's not the way I look, actually. I don't think I look like Joe Biden at all, but like I say, some of you say I do. I'll have to make some more changes, get up the mountains, do some more exercise. Oh my God, that really affected me. I didn't sleep that night when I read those comments. Because I don't even like Joe Biden. No one wants to look like someone they don't like, do they? None of us do. Right, so I'm going to go back down to ground zero. And get some chicken for tonight. I've got a visitor, a woman. Take care, all the best, thanks for watching. Please subscribe to my channel. I just want to get up to 100,000, that's all. I just need a few views. I just need 97,000 to give me a thumbs up and subscribe. 97,000, okay, that's all I'm asking. So if you've got 2 computers with 2 YouTube channels, whatever, you know, and your phone, don't forget, subscribe on all of them. Does that work? Take care, all the best, and thank you very much for watching, and see you in my next video. Bye-bye.